Hello everyone, I am Tanmay Kumar Roy. My ID is 1812912227. At first, thank you, sir, to give me a chance to say something. Today my presentation topic is improve pharmacokinetic properties, which is the step of a drug design. At first, we have to know that what is the pharmacokinetics. Pharmacokinetics is the process in which the body modify the drug in a different way, like as absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. In a word, we say that what the body does to the drug is known as the pharmacokinetics. So, welcome to my presentation. To improve pharmacokinetic properties, we have some aims, like as to improve pharmacokinetic properties of lead compound, chemical and metabolic stability optimizing hydrophilic and hydrophobic balance, optimizing solubility, drug half-life optimizing, distribution characteristic optimizing, etc. So there are some strategies also to improve pharmacokinetic properties, like as variation of substituent, stereoelectronic modification, metabolic blocker, removal of susceptible metabolic groups, prodrug strategy, center drugs, then search and destroy drugs, self-destruct drugs, or delivery system. Let's have a start. At first, variation of substituents. There are some easily accessible substituents can often be varied to improve the PK and lipophilic properties, and we know that increase the lipophilicity or PK of a drug, the drug may the absorption of drug are increase. Okay, so this particularly open to a quantitative approach known as the QSAR. Elaboration is quantitative structure activity relationship. Then stereoelectronic modification. Stereoelectronic modifications is in such a way we can help a drug to be more stable both chemically and metabolically. Example as procaine is a good local anesthetic, but it has short lasting due to the hydrolysis of the ester group. So changing the ester group to the less reactive amide group, chemical hydrolysis is reduced. Okay. Lidocaine is formed from procaine. Lidocaine is is not short lasting. It reduce the drawbacks of procaine. Okay. So removal of susceptible metabolic groups. Now by removal of susceptible metabolic groups, we can easily improve a pharmacokinetic properties of any drug. Like example, tolbutamide. We can see that here tolbutamide, in tolbutamide the methyl group with benzene ring can be oxidized to carboxyl groups. So we replace methyl group with chlorine chloride. Okay. By this modification, we can get chloropropamide, which is very good action pharmacologically. Okay. Now we discuss about prodrug strategy. What is prodrug? Prodrug are compound which may be inactive in themselves and after and converted by chemical or enzymatic modifications to an active drug, like as diazepam, which is an inactive drug, and when it get absorbed by meta meta by chemical and enzymatic means, their nordazepam is an active drug of diazepam. Then it can prolong the activity of diazepam. Then aspirin. Aspirin is an active drug, and the active form is salicylic acetyl salicylic acid. So after chemical and enzymatic conversion, it convert aspirin to salicylic acid. Then center drug. Center drug means synergism. In this approach, the second drug is administered along with the principal drug. The role of the second drug is to help or guard the principal drug, like as clavulanic acid. Clavulanic acid inhibits the enzyme beta-lactamase with amoxicillin or penicillin group drug like ampicillin, amoxicillin, etc. Then Search and destroy drugs. Search and destroy drugs mainly used in cancer chemotherapy is to target drugs efficiently against tumor cell. Okay, um, rather than normal cell. One method is of achieving this is to design a drug transport system. Then self-destruct drugs. A self-destruct drugs is on which is chemically stable under onset of action but becomes unstable and spontaneously degrade under another conditions of action, another conditions, like example as atracurium is stable at acid pH but self-destructed when it meets with a slightly alkaline conditions of the blood. The drug has a short duration of action, allowing anesthetist to control its blood levels during a surgery by providing it as a continuous intravenous drip. So today this is all from my part. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.